Welcome to day 2 of our Learning the Reason for the Season Bible study. Today we're looking at Luke chapter 2, and this chapter shows us both the humble way Jesus entered the world and the incredible purpose he came with. Luke 2 begins with Joseph and Mary traveling to Bethlehem for the census, and during their trip, Jesus is born, wrapped in cloth and laid in a manger because there were no guest rooms available. On the outside, it looks ordinary, but God was fulfilling his biggest promise in the simplest setting. An angel appeared to the shepherds who were out in the fields at night, saying, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all the people." The angel tells them the good news: the Savior, the Messiah, has been born. And then an entire company of angels fills the sky praising God. The shepherds hurry to Bethlehem, find Jesus, and become the first people to share the news of his birth. Joseph and Mary bring Jesus to Jerusalem to present him to the Lord, just as the law of Moses required. Every firstborn male is to be consecrated to the Lord. And this is where we meet Simon. God had promised him that he would not die before seeing the Messiah. The moment he sees Jesus, he knows exactly who he is. He praises God and blesses Mary and Joseph. And then he speaks a prophecy over Jesus, one that reveals the weight of his mission. Simon says Jesus will cause the falling and the rising of many. He will reveal what's hidden in people's hearts, and Mary herself will walk through deep pain because of him. In Luke 2:8, we meet Anna, a prophet who spent years worshiping in the temple. She sees Jesus, gives thanks to God, and begins telling everyone who is waiting for redemption that the one they had hoped for has finally come. This chapter ends 12 years later, when Joseph and Mary lose Jesus on their Passover trip to Jerusalem. After days of searching, they find him in the temple, sitting among the teachers, listening and asking questions. Everyone is amazed at his understanding. And when Mary tells him how worried they were, Jesus says, "Didn't you know I had to be in my Father's house?" He wasn't disrespectful, he was revealing his identity. Even at 12, he knew who he was and why he came. Luke 2 shows us a Savior who enters quietly, grows humbly, and is already living with purpose long before the world understands who he is. Come back tomorrow as we continue our Reason for the Season Bible study with chapter 3. See you tomorrow.